parents, grandparents, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends, sorry to anyone I left out, for being here today to acknowledge and congratulate our success and official transition into the big and scary real world. I hope you take a step back and realize that you are here today for reasons besides congratulating only our achievements. Paying our tuition, putting food on the table or microwavable meals in the freezer, driving back and forth from home to school to whatever activity we have that day. That is, of course, unpleasantly far away, and repeating it over and over again until that weightlifting day comes when we proudly finally get our license. Or even being that comforting voice on the other end of the phone, attempting to calm our stress, but more likely distracting us from the approaching Friday math homework, deadline for Algebra 2, or Spanish 3 quiz that's in 2 days, or Mr. Green's final physics exam tomorrow. Okay, let's be honest, no one studied for that one. Or providing a roof over our heads to protect us from the Louisville erratic weather. You, in some way or another, have assisted and supported your graduate to a degree that they felt it was important for you to be here. You have helped make this accomplishment possible. And our teachers, recognizing your patience, consistent perseverance, and devotion to assuring our success cannot go unrecognized. The usual expectations of teachers, giving lessons and lectures, assigning homework and essays, and reviewing for tests. This is the minimum compared to what those amazing people over there have done for us. Sharing their life stories to further the understanding of a certain lesson, assigning interesting, relatable text, and then demanding we look further into the author's words. They just sit back and watch the epiphanies spring from our brains in the class discussion one by one. Leaving the essay topic up to us, something that we're interested in, and pushing us further into that subject than we ever could have imagined going. And always having your doors open, support offered whenever it may be needed. Each teacher has taught us differently, making each class, each day, a new experience. They've been the constant in all of our change. They've been our dependable, devoted, inspiring, funny, respectful, and most obviously brilliant mentors, enthusiasts, and even friends. You, as well, helped make this day possible. I never doubted it, my decision to attend St. Francis. As many of you know, it wasn't where I started my high school career. I truthfully hadn't even thought of it as an option, as Alexandra had said. But after walking into the Commons room on open house night, my ears and eyes immediately captured by the students strumming their guitars and banjos, beating down on their improvised drum buckets, I knew this was where I belonged. I instantly felt as if I could not only be myself in this atmosphere, but grow confidently and comfortably into the person I am today. Wasting no time, I transferred the next week. Hello, St. Francis High School. Classroom size is no more than 15, tables turn to face each other, encouraging discussion, the topics are endless. The ability and freedom to sign out, to explore the surrounding area whenever the school scene was too much to handle, and to eat lunch or even breakfast at nearby restaurants. Music was never too far away. The piano, a cello, guitars, banjos, accordions, or someone's laptop speakers. Radiating through the halls, through the atrium, for everyone to hear. Connecting us all by a sound. Bike rides through the downtown streets for gym class. No dress codes or rules against cell phones. This wasn't a real high school, at least not compared to how I'd seen it in the movies or even experienced it. It was supposed to be a hellhole of backstabbing friends, jocks who always won, nerds who always lost, unsympathetic and ridiculously impossible teachers that would assign mountains of homework. Oh, don't forget the disgusting cafeteria food. St. Francis isn't just a high school, though. It's much more than that. It's a community of extremely different people coexisting and flourishing culturally and socially in an educational environment. At St. Francis, I felt equal, despite those differences. I felt respected and even cared for by those around me. I knew I had people willing to provide the answers, the time, and the effort whenever I was ready to ask the questions. This is what I absolutely loved about St. Francis and will take with me throughout life. It is up to me. I was the author of my own learning. Honesty, integrity, determination, and dedication was expected the first day we walked through those doors. How you handled such a responsibility, the class of 2012, was up to you as individuals. I feel, and I hope you all agree, that we have excelled beyond what was predicted of us. And while this, as I mentioned, is due in large part to those around us, we are the authors of our learning, our success. As I venture off to college, to a school across the country, 23,000 people larger than St. Francis, I have no doubt whatsoever that I am prepared to triumph over anything that challenges me. Whether it is academic or not, St. Francis has provided me with an education and experiences invaluable that I feel confident saying will get me through anything. I wish each and every one of you a fulfilling and happy journey as we go our separate ways, and I hope that you never forget the obstacles we conquered, opportunities we were given, and the amazing experiences we were lucky enough to encounter at St. Francis. Thank you.